unmuted. That would help, wouldn't it? So how are you all doing? I hope you're all right. Already got a few people in the side chat. So we've got Malta Red. That's better. So I had a loud music come through then. So we've got Malta Rev in the side chat already. Media Outcome Cycles. That's a mouthful to say. Agus Whisperer Rev Bomb. Dibber in the Wind. So yeah, so let's get them on. So first of all, we're going to chuck in the new lad straight away. Mediocre Cycles. How you doing, Mucker? You all right?
Good, thank you.
Good,
Very good.
Good. And then we've got the man himself, my brother from another mother.
How you doing, buddy?
Rev Bob, how you doing? And then
yeah, good.
Good. Turn your mic down a little bit, will you, Rev?
Hang on 2 seconds. How's that for you now?
That's better, mate. That's sound. And then we've got the one and only legend himself, Agus Whisperer. So, how you all doing?
Yeah, you hear me okay with this, Mike?
Yeah, that's mate. That is.
Aye, that's good. Okay.
Yeah, all good. So, how you all doing anyway, lads? All right.
Yeah, I'm just googling mediator motorcycle just to make sure that I have sub to him.
Yeah. So yeah, he's got a good. This is so. So this lad, where is he? Where's my finger? There you go. In there. So this is the lad. This is the lad that basically. I did. Yeah. Where's my finger? Far from there. So this is the lad. Basically, when I did a video a couple of weeks ago, and I was on about meeting new people and how you can use Facebook as like a platform to go and meet other riders and other groups and stuff like that. So that's basically this is the lad that I spoke to. So all as I did basically was he put a post on Facebook saying he's off to what's he called, the
Superbike Factory at Donington.
That's it, the Superbike Factory at Donington. So I just messaged him and just says, I fancy coming out on my bike. Got an album to meet. Can we kind of meet up? Do you know what I mean? And obviously he was like, yeah, same. Let's come and meet up. So went over there, met him in his muckers, had a right laugh, had a right giggle, had a walk round, and yeah, it was so Walsham here. So thank you for that, though. It was appreciated, mate. So cheers.
No, mate, more the merrier.
I'll just sub to him right now.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I think the Superbike Factory, we tend to go because we've got a little Facebook group as well, and there's a few of us. We tend to meet there because it's a nice setting, really, because you're on the obviously you're on the track, pretty much on the outside of the track. You can hear all the bikes and the cars going around, racing around, and yeah, it's just a nice place, really. Got the good little cafe there, and we just meet up for a coffee, chin rag, look at some bikes.
Yeah,
probably about once a month, something.
Yeah, but like when we walk around, like I say, I never knew about the cafe and the shop and all the bikes and this, that, and the other. I never knew about that. Like, so for me, it was a first. I've never been there. I've been there before, but it was fucking years and years and years ago. I think when last time I went, that wasn't even a cafe. It was just like a porter cabin. I'm sure they just used to have a fucking porter cabin there. So that's how long it's been since I've been fucking going around there. But yeah, man, it was all right. It was a good laugh. I enjoyed it. Like I say, it was good.
I like going in the winter, particularly because I mean we still go up in the summer, but I like it in the winter because if you don't get out on your bike for a bit, and if you've had a few weeks of rubbish weather or whatever, and you want to get out, for me from Redditch, it's about 100-mile round trip, so it just blows the cobwebs out. It's nice. It's a nice distance, 100-mile round trip with a bit of break in between. So it's just perfect for me. Really, I got all the back lanes like.
Yeah, I mean that's what I did. I to get there. Basically, I'll come across country. I think it was the 42 I hit, then just come up and then drop back in. But then when I went home, I ended up going up towards like Tamworth, Lichfield, and then back on the A5. So it was nice. It was all right. So yeah, it was good. So we've got a few watchers now. So Dibba, I have sent you the link on your Facebook Messenger. So if you want to jump on, mate, you can jump on if you want to jump on, Dibs. But I'm gonna shout out this guy here, Blake's Pipes. If you watched his last video.
Good stuff.
Mate, I was fucking crying. His intro and his first like 3 minutes is fucking hilarious. It's a good video anyway, but it's just funny how he starts the beginning of the video. I really like that. And also, I'm going to spoil it now. Basically, he buys this cover for his bike. He don't fit his bike. So he's just like, fuck it, I've got to send it back. But it was just funny. It was good. It was good. But yeah. He says he's in the studio. Mate, I can't see you on the screen. You are in mine. Let me grab my phone. And I'll send it you again. Right, so I think what we're looking at what we're going to have a chat about this week is. There we go. Is he in? Dibby, your internet ain't very good by the looks of it. Right then, here we go. And we got the man, the big dog himself. Dibby in the wind. How you doing, Mucker?
Hey, mate.
How you doing? You're right.
Don't. I'm fine, thank you. Am I coming through all right?
Yeah, you sound, mate. You sound. You're all good. All good in the hood. So
yeah, I'm fine, mate. Fine.
Good.
Doing good.
Thank you for coming on the live, mate. It's nice, man. It's nice to see you on another channel, not just yours. So, but yeah. So what we're going to have a quick chat about today is some of the camping gear that we've been using, because as it's come about. So I'm going to be meeting Agus Whisperer, who's in the corner, and I'm doing a 2-night stay out for charity with Alcomoto as well, which we're going to. I believe he's put it out today. We're going to do that. We're going to do that for charity. So I think we're going to do it for mental health and. Probably Scottish Little Soldiers if I can swing it. So yeah, you're not here.
I knew that would happen.
Can you not hear anything?
Let me have a fiddle.
I'm just going to mute him for a minute. Yeah, so I'm just going to.
There's something wrong with my plug.
No probs. While you have a faff, mate, I'll just carry on. But, I'm just going to mute him for a second. Are you back? Can you hear us, Dibs? Can you hear us?
No, I don't think you can.
No.
It looks like the is screwed. What a time to play up, eh?
It's all right. Yeah. So we're gonna have just a quick chat on all you side people as well, the side chat, just about just the stuff that you use if you use anything for camping. So Kazarmoto, how you doing, Mucker? You all right? Good. If you sub to Kazarmoto, check them out. They've got a good channel over there. He's just bought I think it's a Road Glide. What's the one with the fairing at the front? That's static. I can't remember the name. I can't remember the name of it now. But I think I'm sure it's the Road Glide. But yeah, Boo Rider, Andy GSA Tractor, how you doing?
Brum's here.
Brumtown Rider, how you doing?
Lone Wolf's here as well.
Road Glide it is. Yeah, it's proper nice. It's a really nice bike. You kind of look at it and he says it in there. It looks a bit ugly, but it's really nice. But yeah, so Chris, do you do any camping or anything like that?
Yes, mate. Yeah. I'm on a mission to try and shrink everything down, really, because I've been taking stuff that's just probably far too much. So I'm on a mission to shrink it all down and get everything a bit more compact. So I've been following a few like backpack campers on Facebook, not on Facebook, on YouTube for a while, and I'm just getting little hints and tips and stuff because they've just got one backpack. They've got panniers and nothing like that. So I reckon that's the stuff to be using. What time of year are you going there?
Well, for me, like I say, Wim did. I don't think it's put the date out yet, but I know Wim going early January for the charity one. It's supposed to be rough and fucking ready and all the rest of it. So so it's that's what we're doing it for. We're doing it for charity. You know, it's just one of them. But when I've already got camping gear, I've already done a bit of camping. But yeah, it's like for me, it's like when I went camping because I've got a air tent. So literally, my tent was done in like 30 seconds. So I was up and sorted, and you know what I mean, sat there taking the piss out of people and trying to bend the fucking sticks around the fucking tent and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just sat. I just stood there. I just stood there with a beer, just like fucking looking at them, just giving, come on lads, fucking sort your shit out. You know what I mean?
Supervising.
yeah. Just having a laugh.
It takes me, I think, about 10.5 minutes now to put the lone wolf up, so it's pretty darn quick.
Yeah. But is yours the one where you can get your bike in?
That's the one, yeah. But you can lift the flap up and have it as like a cover over the front as well, give you a little bit of extra waterproofing. Yeah.
You see, what I bought extra is you've probably seen it if you go onto my video. So what I've got is an army poncho that goes over the top of it. So what that does is just stops a bit of the rain absolutely smashing it, because it was smashing down when I went. So it stopped a little bit of the rain. But secondly, you can move that forward and have that as like a porch area then, if you wanted to. Do you know what I mean? So you got your camp, you got your tent, and then above your tent, you can have it like over your tent and going out. So you've got like another, I don't know, 2 meters extended. But yeah, the only other thing I'd do is if I was Graham, I'd look at something like the jet boils and shit like that.
Oh,
because them are wicked. The jet boils are, honestly.
I was looking at them. There's also I think it's a Go Outdoors do their own version of it as well, and OEX. Yeah. I don't know whether I'm just trying to.
The OEX is a good one, but the jet boils about 20 seconds faster and uses less gas.
Yeah. Tent wise, I was thinking of.
You know, the camping.
No.
Well, you know me, Peaky. I go abroad, mate, where it's nice and warm. All you need there is a sleeping bag, and you've got the sunshine to wake up to, man.
Yeah, man.
Lay on the beach, mate. Lay on the beach, yeah.
He's just showing off now, eh? He's come on and he's showing off straight away.
I'm 60 years old, man. I did all my camping shit a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, like for me, obviously, I spent a lot of years in the army, a lot of years fucking roughing it. So when I camp, I want to have a bit of comfort. Do you know what I mean?
You go glamping.
Yeah.
Glamping.
I do, mate. Honestly, I don't want to rough it. I don't want to be fucking uncomfortable and cold and all the rest of it. You know what I mean? Any fool, as we say.
I got that. I'm riddled with arthritis, so camping for me has to be glamping.
Yeah. 100%. Like I say, mate, you know, you just look at it and I'm like, right, I know what I need for myself. Do you know what I mean? I know to make my life easy. You know what I mean? But it's just nice to, like, obviously now Graham's looking at other stuff and it's easier then. Like for me, like I'd say to Graham, one of the things that I'd get a bed. I'd definitely get a bed, and I'd get a blow up air bed as well.
Yeah.
Purely because what you want to do, you want to get off the ground.
Yeah.
But also, if you have a camp bed or a cot bed, what happens is, because you sink down, there's nothing underneath the floor and the camp bed. That area there gets cold really quick.
Absolutely.
So what you need something is on top of the bed, just to kind of take that gap out. Do you know what I mean?
Air bed and lots of alcohol, man.
Yeah.
Blow up all 3 in 1.
Tent wise, I was thinking of the Slummet Cub 2 as well. It's kind of hassle free, hopefully. So if anybody's tried one of them before,
I've just had one actually off of one of the one of the guys who was staying with the Motorrev Welsh tour, he didn't want to camp ever again. He could get on with it, so he sold me this. It was a Slummit Cub 2, so I'm yet to try that out. I fell out with my tent. I had some decathlon thing before that. Every time it rained, it let a big pool of water in. So I fell out with that at Barmouth. It nearly ended up in the bloody edge. That did. But yeah, so I've got this Cub 2 to try out next year. See how we get on with that. But a lot of the lads have had them, and they go up in no time and they come down. That's the important thing, is how quickly they come down.
Yeah.
If you're a bit fed up and you're wet or whatever, you just want it to come down, don't you? Rapid.
Yep.
I mean, for me, when I met the lads at the in the Peak District, right, I literally, because I was fucking racked off because it had rained. Literally, we got there, mate. We was only there probably 15 minutes. We all set up, and then it started drizzling as they were setting up. So I'll give them an hand. Got them set up and helped them out. Do you know what I mean? Got it all sorted. And then we said, right, we're going to go to the pub to get some dinner. Do you know what I mean? So we got to the pub, got some dinner, mate. And there's people coming in, walkers coming in like this, like something fucking that, you know what I mean? Like a fucking zombie, because I'm monging like fuck. So I was like, mate, it's smashing down out there. Then we ended up having to ride the bikes back in the wet. And then it was just soaking. Everything was just soaking wet. But that's one of the reasons why I used the poncho over the top, because at least then I've got a bit of an area there that I can do a bit of administration, because mine's only a 2-man tent. There's a bit of an administration area then where you can take your fucking kit off, and do you know what I mean? It's muddy, but you can put your boots on the floor, you can get in your tent, you can put your boots in your tent, you start getting undressed and shit like that. But because the last thing you want to do is get in your tent wet, and then you're rolling around in your tent trying to take your fucking jacket off, and you look like a fucking sausage dog rolling around with a jacket on. You know what I mean?
Well, man, and it's like do that though. They have their tents, and then they have like a tarp with a couple of poles on that they have just to mess around with, Zimmer frames around or whatever they do.
Different old bastards.
Exactly.
But
I've got one of those. I got one of those igloo tents. It's a little bit of a posh one, It's got the old like porch on the front of it,
Yeah.
That's and I get what you're saying about having an area to put your boots and stuff, because I've still got my tent, I've still got my blow up bed, and if you're going to do it in luxury, I say, glamp it.
Yeah, 100%. But that's the point. That's the point, mate. Though you can, camping now, you can spend as much as you want. Like I've been camping with my missus and my kids, and I've got a fucking carpet, and I've got electric, and I've got a fridge, and I've got a
solar panels, and a generator, and
honestly, mate, I swear to God, we spent 3 weeks in Italy, in La Garda in Italy, and it was fucking fantastic. And we camped the whole 3 weeks, and it was brilliant. It was absolutely fucking brilliant, mate. It is a bit of a fuck about. But if for me, if I had booked a hotel for the 5 of us, mate, I'm looking fucking 8, 9, 10 grand. Do you know what I mean? We went on holiday for 3 weeks for like fucking 1,700 quid.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from. I mean, I spend a lot of time going out to Malta and places like that. So I'm pretty fortunate because I've got the connections out there through the club. And it's if I had to pay for hotels instead of staying with people I know, it was especially in Israel. I mean, crikey, 1 week for a hotel in Israel, you're looking at 1,500 quid. So it's that's for one person.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, I was saying there, upstairs and 2 little rooms. But to be fair, the family tent we got, so you walk in and you've got like a seating area almost, and then you go into like a almost like a hallway, like a 50 pence piece hallway, and then you've got a bedroom to the left, a bedroom straight in front of you, and a bedroom to the right. And then
I've seen those.
And then what you got in the corner there is like a toilet. So it's fucking wicked, mate. Honestly. But like you say, you go on holidays. If you ain't got fucking, 17 fucking grand or 7 grand to spend, you know what I mean? You could, for us in the UK, you can go over to into France, have 2 weeks in France, and get back, and it ain't going to cost you £1 grand camping. And you're on the beach and fucking you're having an holiday. Do you know what I mean? You ain't got to go and you ain't got to go to the fucking Canary Islands or fucking Jamaica or fucking anywhere like that. Holiday. As long as it's fucking away from the house and it's just you and the kids and your missus. Fucking that's all that matters, eh? But yeah, but like I say, I guess it's one of them. I think what you need to do is like you'll buy shit, and then you look at it and you'll go, either you'll go, I don't need that, or you go, I definitely need that.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? It's one of them. But like I say, that jet boil of mine, I think I only paid 60 quid for that. Second-hand jet boil. The bloke had only used it twice. He says, "Mate, you come," and it was like fucking brand new. Still had all the wrapping inside it and everything. I was thinking, mate, yeah, you haven't used this. And for me, like I say, when I go, like a bit like you, obviously you must be Scotland, so when I go places and there are a cafe knocking around, you could just pull over, side of the road, bang your water in, have a brew, stand there, have a brew, have fucking 10 minutes off the bike. Do you know what I mean? Take a few photos or whatever you've got to do, and then crack on. I'll keep mine in my back box all the time with coffee. It's in there constantly. I never take it out. So,
I mean, I'll need to get panniers as well. I don't have panniers yet, so I think. Well, I'm only 6 miles from Lomo anyway, so I think I'll just go up and get a couple of there.
Mate, genuinely, because I've been looking. I'm contemplating whether to get, whether to sell my aluminium panniers at the moment, and go down the route of just soft panniers. I don't know yet. I don't know yet, because I do like the idea when I did the Scottish little around the UK that I did for them 2 jerry cans was fucking ideal at the back of my bike. I know they look like poppies, but there was ideal at the back of my bike, because that when I left you and went from Oban all around the west coast and the north to John O'Groats, I ended up having to stop and use them. So that was ideal. So for me on that side, on the flip side of the coin, it'll probably work for me. But if I'm going just doing local touring, I'd probably use soft panniers.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm no going Europe or anything like that, so the soft ones are fine for me, and they won't be on the bike that much in a year, really, to be honest. So, I
mean, if they are on the bike, the only thing I'd say about the Lomo stuff, mate, is the threading through. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously you got to thread it through. Have you got the racking at the back? Have you for the panniers? Yeah. So you have to rack it through that. Yeah. But like, I found myself just leaving it on. Once it was on, I just fucking left it on and just literally then put bags inside the bags. So when you get places, you just fucking take your bag out, the bag either side, and then you walk in the hotel or fucking walk in whatever you're doing. But your bags are out. They always stop on the bikes.
Save you having to strap it up.
Save you having to keep fucking taking on and off, on and off, on and off. And the flip side of the coin, that is if you do little tours, like if you go out for the day somewhere, you can like fucking bang an hoodie in there or a fucking jumper or something like that. So when you get to a place, you're got to walk around in your jacket. Do you know what I mean? Like what I've got on my bike is it's one of them reels. It's like a combination lock, but it pulls out. It's like you can't cut the wire. So sometimes what I do is I put it through the arms of my jacket and through my helmet, clip it together, put my hoodie on, and then walk round. Do you know what I mean? Because no one can cut it because you can't cut through them. So you can't. So at least then you ain't got to walk around with your fucking helmet in your jacket. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly what I do.
Yeah, it's just fucking a lot fucking easier. A lot easier.
That's to be linked to that, mate.
Yeah. Well, it's off eBay, mate. It was like fucking £4. All it is like it's like a teardrop shape. We just like I say, it's just a reel inside it, and it's about I don't know, about 1.5 meters long, I'd say. And all I do, like I say, I put it through the arms of my jacket, then through my helmet, and then through the I don't know, like my where my back box is. Put it through around my back box, clip it together, press the button, and it shrinks everything down. Do you know what I mean? So it concertinas everything, and then you just fucking leave it. It's honestly, it's fucking pennies. But as security goers, if you're going somewhere like when I did Normandy, so and that's what I was doing. When you're going around walking places, or you can go to a museum or something like that, it just saves you walking around with your jacket on and your fucking helmet. So you just tie it up, put your hoodie on, off you go. You're walking around in a fucking hoodie rather than sweating your knackers off around a fucking museum, banging your fucking nuts with your fucking peak on your helmet. You know what I mean? It's fucking.
That's all I do. I just get my bike chain, put it through a sleeve, through the jacket, through the other sleeve, through the front of the chin, lock it up on the bike, job done. Kick it all under the bike, out the way.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Old school.
Yeah. Well, you don't need anything else because I've never ever had anything took off my bike. Never. Don't matter where I was. No one's ever touched anything. I've left cameras on and fucking all sorts.
Well, that time I was looking for the remains of a castle, and it was up a big, kind of up a hill and over the hill. And I thought, I can't be bothered walking up here with all this gear on, the helmet and everything. So I got the drone out and I sent the drone up to make sure it was the right spot. Then I walked up.
You fucking lazy bastard. I remember. In fact, I think Andy's in the room. But Andy said that about when he went on holiday with his missus, and he wanted to see if the some like the fucking whales was out or something. No, it was just, I think it was sea lions or fucking something anyway. So he fucking sends you, this bloke's tabbing up this hill to have a look at this viewpoint. So when he sends his drone, comes back, and the bloke's like, yeah. And he went to the bloke, mate, don't get walking, there's nothing out there, mate. And the bloke's like, how the fuck out you know that? But it's like I say, mate, it's just fucking easy, mate. Seals, that's it, Andy, seals. So yeah, it's going to have a look at the fucking seals. But yeah, man. But yeah, like you say, mate, you've just got to look into stuff, especially camping wise, because like I say, any fuel can get cold, and it's just about having enough area and administration to be able to administrate yourself comfortably. Like you say, because you don't want to be, if it's raining, you don't want to be lying in your tent trying to fucking take your fucking trousers off or under your boots or something like that. You want to be able to get somewhere where you can administrate yourself.
Well, that is Scotland, so no doubt it will rain a lot.
Yeah, make sure it's fucking waterproof.
Well, the two tents I was looking at was the Cub 2 and what's the other one? I think they call it the 3-second tent or something.
Oh, the pop-up one.
Done.
Well, the Cub 2 is similar, but the Cub 2's get two skins, whereas the 3-second one was a single skin. I thought, I'm going to get drowned in that, so I kind of put off that one. Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, if you watch that one where I made Rich from GTR Travels, they have a proper little setup because they put 2 tarps out, so they've got like a big admin area there, and that's not saying you need a big admin area, but you need some kind of admin area to be able to fucking administrate yourself. But Stevie, how you doing? So, but have a look at different stuff as well, like your cooking utensils and stuff like that. Because what I've got is, I've got one plate that I put on, and basically it's got about 4 sections in it. So it cooks everything at once. So I can put my sausage in one area, my beans in one, my fucking egg in another, my bacon in another, and it cooks it all at once rather than fucking, you've got to pot for this and then you've got to put that in there and then that goes fucking cold and then that fucking too hot and all the fucking rest of it. Do you know what I mean? It's just easier for me. It's just easier. It's just like I say, it's just knowing what you fucking need. But it's also knowing what you're going to be fucking doing. If you're only going to camp and get up of a morning and go to a fucking, get to a calf, then it's worth taking a fucking stove and all the rest of it, unless you're just going to get a brew. But
I watch them for hours. I do, mate. I'm watching them all in the woods and stuff, and they're cooking all these amazing meals with just boggle basically, and I think that's amazing. That is. But then I'll go away and I think, I can't be fucked with any of that, and I'll just get all these Wayfarer meals out and I'll just boil that up. You know what I mean? Like a ration pack.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna be asked to do.
I mean, I was watching a fucking. I don't know whether you guys have heard of her, but it's As the Magpie Flies, she's called, for America. So she's a big channel. She's a good channel. But, mate, she does, like, fucking gourmet dishes. She's out camping in the middle of nowhere, man, and she's doing proper fucking nice food. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, where the fuck have you got that from? Where in your fucking shit are you carrying all this stuff? Because she's
all planning, though, isn't it?
She's planning.
Mate, they're doing it for a video at the end of the day, aren't they? So they will have planned it meticulously. Where you're going, you're going, you're just thinking, I've got to survive a couple of nights. You know what I mean? That's a big difference. They're thinking, how can I film this? How can I do this? How am I going to take this away? It's a bit of salt, it's a bit of seasoning. You know.
Mate,
she's got one of them food wagons off to the side that you don't see off camera, mate.
Jamie Oliver cab next to her.
Mate,
yeah, you know it.
I swear to God, lads, honestly, there's this one, and you know, like the wooden fucking tables and chairs that you have, like in the parks and stuff like that. So she walks up to one of them, mate, and she lays this thing out, right? Next thing you know, the camera pans down, mate. She's got like a fucking 3-course meal: steak, pasta, fucking relish, this, that, cup of tea, a glass of wine. I was like, where the fucking have you had that from? Do you know what I mean? There's no, mate, she's been going over rocks like this all day, right? And I was thinking, how the fuck is that bottle of wine still fucking in one piece? You know what I mean? Well,
where is she again?
It's as the magpie flies, she's called.
Scampers, I call those.
Yeah.
Scampers.
Yeah,
they're scamming you.
Yeah. She does a lot. She does a lot of off-roading. She does a lot of tours. But yeah, it's one of them. It's one of them channels that I like to watch. It's like a binge fest for me. I like to sit there because she's another one where like how she edits her videos it's like she's traveling. She doesn't very much talk while she's riding the bike. When she talks to the camera, she's a lot of the time she's off the bike, or she's sat to one side, or she's static. Do you know what I mean? Or she's walking through a park or fucking something like that. So it's.
I like vids like that because it breaks it up a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That guy you were talking about, PK, he does that one man, one bike.
Mate,
brilliant channel, that is.
Yeah. I've actually been messaging him. He sent me his number a couple of days ago. So I just said to him, I said, you know, if you need anything or need a hand or anything like that, you know, just fucking let me know. If I can help you, then I'll fucking help you. But yeah, if you watched him, he's in Senegal at the moment. So he rode from Scotland through France into Spain, into Gibraltar, then travelled from Gibraltar over into Morocco, and then basically headed south. And now he's in Senegal. So, but yeah, man. But again, I like his channel because it's raw. He's like, you know, I'm a 60-year-old bloke. If I can fucking do it, you can do it, kind of thing. And that's his kind of attitude. You know what I mean? If I can do it, you can do it. So, you know, I know he was having a few problems in Senegal because I'm on his Facebook page. So, and that's one of the reasons why I messaged him. I just said, if I could do anything, mate, if I can help you, because obviously I know a couple of the lads from the army who were working out that way and stuff like that. So I just said, you know, if I can help you in any way, just let me know. Like I'll help you. Do you know what I mean? I'll send somebody a message and I'll help you. But yeah, we've been texting each other. But he's having a bit of a rough time at the minute. He's got a fucking upset stomach. But also we're just saying that he's having a few little fucking problems with his bike now. So he's got a V-Strom 1000. I think it's about 2007 V-Strom. I think he's got. But yeah, you know, it's just one of them. It's just a good channel to watch. It's just really nice to sit there and watch somebody just have like a really relaxing day. Do you know what I mean? He'll sit there and just go, you know, I'm only doing 150 miles today. You know what I mean? And, you know, it's like fucking Teapot One or someone like that, or, you know, them doing fucking massive miles all the time. And it's nice just to see him really relaxed and there's no rush.
I quite like the way he broke it up. There was a bit of riding, then a chat, then a bit of riding, then a bigger chat. I quite like the way he done that. It was good.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at his channel, he ain't got many videos. Before he went out there, he didn't have many videos at all. And
they're coming thick and fast now, aren't they?
Obviously,
he's doing them.
Yeah. So he sent, obviously, when he gets into a place where he can, because he's edited them on the road, but he can't upload them until he gets to a town or he stops in a fucking hotel or whatever. So you'll have like 3 or 4 in one day. So, which I kind of like, because you get to the end of the week and you know that fucking EA put one out for 3 or 4 days, so you know that by come the weekend you're gonna have 3 or 4 to watch.
Yeah.
So it's like I say, it's nice to binge watch and just.
I mentioned he's from Helensburgh, so he's only about 15 miles from where I live. That's quite close.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's mad how, mate, when he comes home, you could message him and you could meet up with him, and that's what's mad. Do you know what I mean? That's what's fucking great about fucking YouTube. You know what I mean? You're speaking to people. It's like me and Agis. Me and Agis never spoke before. We'd had a couple of lives together and this, that, and the other. And then when I did the Scottish Little Soldiers tour, he was good enough to put me up at his house. And then we met again. We had the day together. We riding round up. When I headed north, and then when you come down to the bike show, didn't you? When we had a fucking laugh at the bike show, and if it were for a YouTube, we'd have never fucking spoke to each other. There'd have been nothing there. Where now you've met another person, and you've got another fucking mate there.
Yeah.
So, but
it opens. Sorry, it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? Because you've got bikes that brings people together, and you've got YouTube, which is doing the same thing. It's something that everyone's very passionate about. So it just works really well, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yep. Go on, Dibs.
But it can be a curse as well, though. Like for me, I like to go to bike shows, and all I like to do when I go to a bike show is just get out, walk around my camera, and just be in my own zone. But I can't be in my own zone because people know me from YouTube.
Yeah.
And not that I don't like talking to people when I'm out and about, but when I go to a show and I'm there just to look at bikes and chew the fat with people that I know, and I've got lots of other people, it can be a curse as well as a blessing.
Yeah, I can believe that. Do you know what I mean? It's, obviously we are a big channel. Well, we are a big channel like you at all, but yeah.
This is one of the reasons I love being able to do what I do when I go away, because when I go away, I don't have that. I can walk around the shows, across the pond, and I'm pretty much a nobody like everybody else.
Yeah.
And I can just enjoy it.
Yeah. How you feel there, mate? Is that us all the time? So apart from me walking around the bike show with a big peaky biker hoodie on.
I don't. I've been in Asda, and I've heard people like, because obviously I've got my intro, the whistling one.
Yeah.
And I've heard people whistling that and walking up behind me and then tapping me on the shoulder. It's like, oh no, in Asda.
but
don't mean it.
But we've got, you heard about that, Dibbers. We've got a little group set up for some of the smaller Wildtail vloggers. We've got a little group set up because we're going to try and do like a meet. So what we're looking at doing is it the shortest? It's either the shortest day or the shortest night. We're going to do like a trip from east to west and try and get it in the day. But yeah, so we've all been giving each other these little stats that you get on your email. Oh, we've had 100 subscribers in the year and fucking, I don't know, 7,000 watched hours and all this lot, like, you know what I mean? It's like I was talking to Craig from Motorrev on Facebook earlier about it, and he was like, they don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing really. Do you know what I mean? It really don't. But it's just nice to see. It's nice to look at that and just say, right, yeah, it's a bit of recognition for the amount of time and effort, blood, sweat, and tears that you fucking put into it. Just to say, yeah.
I'm trying to help the smaller channels more now. I've got kind of this thing in my head that, like you guys yourself and obviously Rev Bomb, you sort of made me realise, Christ, I've got all these subscribers, but some of these subscribers I've got would probably enjoy your content, Military Bikers content, Rev Bomb's content. So I don't know if you've noticed over the last couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, I've been making like a real more concerted effort to sort of give everybody else a shout. It's.
I mean, to be fair, I said it on my last live, and I said it to you on yours as well. For us as a smaller channel, it's nice because as soon as you get, I've had like 50 subscribers in fucking 2 weeks after you mentioning my name, and probably Rev's had the same.
Yeah.
So for us, that's a considerable amount, really. But it's just nice though to get like recognition from other channels as well, and other channels will go, okay, this is a good channel, and that makes you kind of put your fucking pecker up again. Do you know what I mean? You're like, fucking Sam, let's get going. You know what I mean? It kind of gives you that little 10% extra. So,
I'm going to make a point of it in future. I think when anyone ever mentions my channel, I'm just going to make sure that they get a big old feature from me. You know.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, mate, it's when we do, you know, on my lives, and that's what I do on my lives. Rev does it on his lives, but it's just nice to like I ask people on my live who I watch myself. Do you know what I mean? So I look at them as a person. I watch their channel. I'm like, I'll get on with them. Let me message them. Sometimes they message back, sometimes I don't. But I can at least then I've asked the question. Do you know what I mean? And then, like I say, most of the people who come on my channel are the people that I watch. So it's, you know, it's kind of generalising everybody really, because it's the people that I watch. But
I've had about 4 or 5 people this week that have all messaged me and said, what's the idea of you doing this 10 days of motor vloggers? Why aren't you promoting your own channel? And as I said, I've always said it from the start, I'm not here to promote myself. Everyone knows what my channel is. It's nice to get the other channels out there. And with that 10 days of motor vloggers, there's 120 new channels for people to look at. There's 12 a day, 10 days, 120 channels for it. And people are going, oh, and then Lily messaged me earlier. She went, oh, God, you've got Macca on there, Make a Jericho. And I went, yeah. She's like, oh, there's loads on there that I've already got on. Yeah. But there's probably ones on there that people haven't got, and they can go, oh, yeah, let's go and have a look at him.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I say, it's like I watched in the side chat. You got a very strange bloke in the side chat. Some of his stuff, you know, during COVID was hilarious, absolutely fucking hilarious. He's going to the shop and he's like, I ain't allowed out, but I can go on my bike. Do you know what I mean? Like he's making shit. Oh, I've got to go to the chemist. I've got to go to the chemist. Do you know what I mean? Just to get out his bike. So it's quite funny, and like stuff like that you remember. And I was like, that's
what I'd like is like what you've done when you've been in my Dibbers World of Travel, Health and Life page.
Yeah,
is a bit of self-promotion. I wish more people would step up and say, look, I'm doing a live show tonight, or this is my latest video. I wish more people do. I might actually put a notice up there telling people. I've done it in the past, trying to encourage people to post up their stuff in there, but it's like you've taken the lead. So I'd like more people to do it.
Yeah, I think what it is like for me, because you've said I can, I will. If that makes sense, where other people think, oh, he says he can, but does he mean it? Kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? But now
I don't say anything I don't mean.
I know. No. I ain't saying that, but like they might be interpreting it a little bit different. Do you know what I mean? So, like for me, if you know, if I go on Rev's page and Rev says, right, you can put on there, you're doing your live, I'll get fucking sound. I'll put on there, I'm doing my live. So if you kind of promote that one person, other people will start going, fuck, he promoted him. He's pushed him. I'm gonna have a go. I'm gonna put my channel out there. I'm gonna start doing this. So it's almost like how can I put it? Like a pat on the back, giving them a fucking little cuddle. Come on, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd like people to do it in that particular group. I'd like to do it because that one is strictly more or less 99.9% people from the biker and club world in there.
Yeah.
You know, so and it's all about travel, life, and health.
Yeah.
So it leaves the door wide open to different topics, and it'd be nice to see more people like yourself and Rev and people posting up your live streams when you're doing them.
Yeah. But I think that's what I think that'll come. So once, like I say, I've done it. Rev might do it for his Friday. I'll be doing it for my Wednesday, next Wednesday. And I think once people start seeing, he's done that a couple of times now. I'm gonna put my video out there, and it kind of it's like getting your foot in the door, opening the door.
Well, I think what might help is if I actually leave a comment on them. It kind of gives it the stamp of approval, sort of thing, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's what I might have to do, is just like utilize that a little bit more, because obviously you know yourself, I'm doing a whole lot more of my self promotion now on my actual official Facebook page rather than through that one.
Yeah.
But that would be nice if more people started to actually, you know, utilize that. Because it is literally, like I say, 99.9% of the people in there come from the two-wheel community.
Yeah, and like you say, you know, yours is your channel. Facebook page is about lifestyle, travel, fucking everything.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So,
travel tips. I mean, I did try during lockdown, at the end of lockdown, I did try and encourage people, look, if you go somewhere, you find a good place for bikers to camp or whatever, post it up in there.
Yeah.
What I might have to do is I might have to make an actual Facebook video, one of those live videos, and maybe give people a little bit of a dig and encouragement to actually utilize that for travel, health and life.
Yeah, 100%. Well, like I say, mate, that's what I'd do if I was you, because, like I say, some people might be like a little bit intimidated that they don't want to put nothing on there. Do you know what I mean? And then once you get you saying, oh yeah, he's on tonight, subscribe, do that, do this, he's doing this, he's doing that, and then other people will start going, oh well, I'll put this on. So, like I say, somebody else has opened the door for them. They ain't knocked the door, somebody else has opened the door for them. Do you know what I mean? So it's just one of them. But
I was well chuffed when you posted up in there. I thought, yes, at last someone's doing it.
What's the name of the Facebook?
It's called Dibber's World of Travel, Health and Life. You find the link on my YouTube channel in every one of my videos.
Okay.
You can't miss it. It's got a really nice banner on it. I think the banner I've got on it at the minute is overlooking Valletta Harbour.
Yeah.
Right. I shall check that out.
I mean, like
it's not wide open public. It is a private group. I keep it sort of like select because I don't want people just coming in there and spamming crap up there like has happened before when I had a public version of it. Yeah. People just came in there and started abusing it.
Yeah, but that's what you ought to say. You like I say, put on there. If you've got a YouTube channel, or or you're somewhere and you've camped somewhere which was good, or you've been to a good biker hotel or fucking somewhere like that. Do you know what I mean? I think once you get the momentum in there, that people are like, oh, saying I can fucking kind of post on there. It'll generate more people fucking posting on there as well.
Yeah.
So, I've been forced, as you know, you're in my official Dibber in the Wind Facebook page. I've been actually forced now. I've had to expand into, other places like Instagram and all that. Someone set up a fake page over there and called it a fan page, and they were posting up shit, just absolute shit. And I know what they're trying to do. It's one of those ones where they want to build up a following, and then the next thing you know is your stuff's being monetized, and they're trying to palm themselves off as being a fan. I don't support any of that stuff. I went straight in there because my name was there, Dibber in the Wind fucking fan page. You having a laugh? I just went in there and I just said, look, shut the page down or else, and they ignored me, so I went and had the page shut down.
Fair play. You got to do it straight away, the way at the end of the day,
Yeah, well, YouTube's really good because I've had people, they go and rob my highest viewing videos. I've got some videos at 1.5 million views, and what they do is they take those real popular videos, they upload them to another YouTube channel, and the thing of it is, once you get 4,000 hours view time, you can monetize videos.
Yeah.
But the good thing is with YouTube is I get notification for content ID. So it's the moment I see it come up, I just go and I flag them, just hit them straight away. I don't even give them the option to take it down no more. I just hit them with that strike and that's it. Boom, boom.
Fair play.
But there's the people out there that just want to profiteer off the back of other people's work.
Yeah.
I get that in the garage because where we do the ride tests or the used sales on bikes, I have to do one with my channel on it and one with the garage channel, but it's exactly the same video, just two different intros and outros. But then Phil goes, what's that? Oh, don't worry about it. I allow the garage ones through because it comes up. It says
you need to be careful. You need to be careful with that, Rev Bomb.
Why is that?
Because YouTube came down on me on that. It's called duplication. I've got another YouTube channel. Yeah, it's called Dibber's World View. And I started to put videos on Dibber's World View, which was from a bike. Well, actually changed it. It was Biker's World View. And I started to put stuff up there that I was putting on my main YouTube channel, slight alterations, and YouTube climbed all over me about it. They said it's duplication. You're duplicating stuff from one channel to another.
Yeah.
And but then again, being a partner, being a partner, they came down on me like a ton of bricks.
You see, my channel is totally separate to the garage channel because it's a different person that owns the garage.
Oh yeah, well, that's a totally different channel on a different email address and everything. It's duplication. It's one of those things that they're clamping down on now. I've got a big long thing about it. I contacted my friend because I got a friend at Google. Because obviously I'm part of the partner program, and I said to him about it. He said, no, he said, we're coming down hard on people that are duplicating. He said, it's if I do it on my own YouTube channel, like I do a members only version of one of my own videos, that's acceptable. If I upload it onto another YouTube channel, that's not acceptable.
Didn't realize that was a thing.
Yeah, they don't like you doing it if you're a partner. I think it's because it upsets their bottom dollar.
Yeah. You're probably right there, are you? You know what I mean? You imagine if you had two channels and they both got 30,000 subs and you're putting the same shit out on both channels, you're getting double bubble, are you?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? You're going to get double bubble for the same video.
But I mean, the other channel isn't partnered, and I've never tried to partner it, but it's they just don't want duplicates on YouTube no more. I know people that have been hit that upload that Gangland stuff, Gangland series. And I know people that have started to upload that stuff and they've been hit by YouTube. YouTube have gone to them and said, oi, 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 pum, 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 taken away their memberships and everything. They haven't violated any copyright or anything, but they've taken, like they did with me for duplicating stuff. They took away my memberships until the 18th of December.
Yeah.
So, and they don't want duplicates on YouTube for some reason anymore.
No, you say, I'll watch the video about this. Funny we talk about this. Can you watch the video about fucking 3 or 4 days ago about a bloke who was doing just that, basically? So he had 2 channels and he was editing one video, but then the video he put on his second channel was slightly different. It wasn't exactly the same, but it was slightly different. But YouTube basically picked up on it and they banned his second channel because content ID. Yeah, because he was posting it on his main channel first and then posting another edited version on his second channel. Even though it was slightly different, it still had some of the same features in it from his first channel, and his second channel ended up getting fucking
well, that's why I've started to move all my travel videos, the ones that I've started to put on my Dibber in the Wind channel.
Yeah,
that's why I've started to take all my travel stuff now. I'm going to put it all in one place. And I took some notes on what you and Rev and other people have said over the weeks about doing the editing, doing some riding, then doing the exploratory stuff with a bit more riding. And I think that's the way I'm going to play my videos in future. Instead of splitting going exploring the caves, on another video, on another channel, I'm just going to have it. We go riding out, we go to the caves, then we do the ride back. So I think that's the way I'm going to play things in future, and just keep it all on one channel. And I can't get my collar felt for it.
Yeah, 100%. I think like I was saying this, I think it was last week we was on about it. I quite like that editing style that's coming out of that now. So they're doing a bit of riding, bit of music, and then they're coming off the bike, talking, chatting. Because I think everyone's done it to death of a fucking chin mounted camera talking into a mic. Everyone's doing it to death, are they? Do you know what I mean? And you're getting to the point now where, like, as soon as it's, I'll click on a video, and unless I know the person, if it's a bloke sitting with a fucking chin mounted camera on and he's talking, I'm like, fucking, it don't matter how good the views are, I'm going to click off it because it's just fucking boring. So I want to see them
pick a topic when I do that. Mine are topic specific when I do my ride out videos with the camera on and I'm talking. It's going to be a topic specific thing,
Yeah. So that's what I like. Like I say, I'll go for rides sometimes and I don't talk about anything in specific, nothing at all. It's just fucking ramble. Do you know what I mean? But then other times I get out and I don't plan anything that I'm going out with. It's until I get out and then I end up on a subject. And then I'm like, right, I need to flag this up. because you know what I mean. That little 10-minute fucking rant or that little 10-minute of me talking about that's good. You know what I mean. That was good. It'd be good to edit and put it into a video. And like I did one a couple of months ago on about the biker nod. You know what I mean? And a lot of people took that on, and literally that was only like a 15-minute speak to myself, just a chat, just saying, you know, some people do, some people don't. You know, you don't get it in the city, but you get it out in the countries. Is it an age thing? The young kids don't do it. Some of the old blokes don't do it. You know, but a lot of people kind of it was relevant to a lot of people. That was so. You know,
BMW riders.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Whenever I was in my colours and stuff, I didn't do any of the nods and waves and all that type of stuff. But when I was out of my colours, I did.
Yeah. So you know, but you know, it's. I think when you're just riding normally, it's something like for me, if somebody nods at me, then I nod back. Do you know what I mean? And I nod at other people. But you know, I do quite like the fucking 2-finger dab that you're doing when you're abroad. Do you know what I mean? I can't get enough of that. So, but yeah, man, it's just one of them, mate. You know what I mean? You know, like I say, I'll go out with anything planned. I'll just go out, have a ride. You know, a couple of hours, come back, and then if I've got a section of video, I think fucking that's all right. That is. Then I edit it down and make a bit of a video. It could be a 6-minute video, it could be a 10-minute video, it could be a 12-minute video. I don't know, but I just edit it down and then put it into the videos. But I'm kind of getting to that stage where I want to come off the bike now, start walking around, doing a bit more of these live shows. You know what I mean? Doing a bit more standing in front of the camera, explaining stuff, how I kind of do things, or like for example, then about the tents. You know what I mean? About getting yourself off the floor so you're way fucking cold and all the rest of it. So you know what I mean? At least then it's a bit more facial rather than solely somebody sat on the bike with a chin mount camera, just fucking riding.
Yeah, I did try the old 2-camera thing, you know, one point, you know, where you have the camera looking up at you while you're yabbering, and one while you're looking at the one looking at the road and that. I tried all that stuff, and I thought, nah, I'll just have my camera pointing forward, and if I've got something to say, I'll say it just as I go out for my ride. Which is why you'll notice that when I go out for a ride and I say something, it's while I'm still local. Once I get out on the road and I've said what I said, the camera gets turned off. I might leave the GoPro on or whatever, but everything else gets disconnected. My voice recorder, everything, and just and I just enjoy the ride. But whenever I go out to do a riding video with something to say, I'm intentionally going out to have something to say.
Yeah.
And then I'll say what I need to say, and then it all goes off, and then I just enjoy my ride.
Yeah, I mean, I'll purposely sometimes leave my cameras at home, purposely. So I'm just right. So I'm not fucking videoing anything. So I can purposely just go out and just go for a ride and just be.
I've got a pair of the extreme sport versions of the Sunny Cam glasses, the sunglasses.
Yeah.
They're 1080p. I've got a piece of foam that goes over the microphone to stop the wind noise, and I like to wear those with my open face crash helmet. So if I come across something, I just go click, and I just switch those on. You know, it's.
Okay, that's good.
You've got a camera with you all the time, but it's a sunny day. You need shades.
Yeah.
So you're carrying your camera here.
Yeah, it's fucking That's good. That'd be interesting to see. Be interesting for you to do like a little review on them on your channel and show. You know,
a lot of the video footage, the earlier stuff when I was going across to Malta. A lot of that video footage from Malta when I'm riding in the ride outs with all the other clubs and stuff.
Yeah,
that's all done with Sunnycam.
Wow.
It's only the last 2 lots of visits going out there that I've used my GoPro. Prior to that, it was almost always my Sunnycam.
Cool. Like I say, it'd be good to see them. Good, because I've never seen nothing like that before.
No, I didn't know they were a thing.
No.
Unless Tom Cruise.
I mean, Sunnycam disappeared. They brought out about, I think it was 4 different versions of it, but the sport version was the absolute best version. That they were specifically the software was set up for fast moving objects, that sort of stuff, and it was also wider angle as well. And I really like those because, like I say, you're carrying a camera, but you're also carrying your shades, which you need when it's sunny. So
makes sense. So
anything you come across that's interesting, you just go click, job done.
And also, what I quite like about that as well is, so when you're riding, whatever you're looking at, that's looking at as well. You know what I mean? So it's
rider's eye view.
Yeah.
The only downside with them is if you get wind coming into the crash helmet, it whistles. But I've now got a foam sleeve that goes over the top of the actual microphone, so I don't get that with them no more. Which is why all those videos of me riding in Malta and the stuff when I was riding in Israel, it's all got music on it because of that wind noise. Because I hate wind noise on videos.
Yeah.
So, and if I hate it, I know other people do.
Yeah. I mean, like when I bought that the DJI wireless mics, I toned it down to a point where you couldn't hear any wind, but then it sounded a bit too crystal clear, and I was like, I wanted a little bit of wind, just so you knew I was sat on the bike. And because when I initially got them down first, it was like a voiceover, mate. It was just so clear, and I was like, I don't like that at all. That's too crystal clear. That ain't what I want.
Amazon link there for you, but you can't paste the Amazon on the front because it won't let you put it up.
All right.
But the other side with that is that it kind of looks false as well. When people are watching your video, they say, oh, well, he just filmed that while he was out and now he's just talking over it.
Yeah.
You know, where, like you say, the setup I use a voice recorder on my phone. So I've got a microphone that comes around in my full face across the front here.
Yeah.
Voice recorder goes to my phone and I record with my GoPro. So I turn the audio off with the GoPro recording and I use the audio from the voice recorder, and you can actually hear the bike in the background, and it's just at the right volume. It's just right. And so I've got that mastered now.
Yeah, that's what you want, eh? Do you know what I mean? You want to wear the rum. You want to wear a little bit of wind. What you know what I mean? You don't want to wear it so you're in a fucking wind tunnel, but you know what I mean? You want to wear the rumble. If a car goes past, a little bit of that, or do you know what I mean? Like I say, I watch some videos and it's just crystal clear, and I'm like, mate, you could be sat at home fucking doing that. You could be sat at home with a mic doing it, and you could be talking about anything at all. And you could be sat there and you're watching somebody else's fucking vlog, commentating.
That's what I found with. There's a YouTuber called Wild on Vlogs 2. And he'd do the videos where he's sitting on his bike, he's got the camera facing him, you know, the one looking down the road. But with his voiceover, I do believe that he recorded it while he was on the bike, because obviously the mic's inside. But because that audio was so crystal clear, it kind of fools you. You think, hang on a minute, was he sitting at home, just sitting in an armchair when he was doing this, or was this really off the cuff? Because I like true off the cuff stuff. I don't like this sitting at home, you know, reading off a bloody script stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what I do. You know, that's why, like, I'll leave. When I do my video, I'll leave the little bit of swearing in, or the, you know what I mean, if I'm laughing or if I say something and I find it funny myself, because I like people who are like their own person and they're happy with themselves of who they am, so they don't mind having a laugh, a joke. They don't take themselves too fucking seriously. And do you know what I mean? When I'm stood there, when I went through that fucking, I thought it was a puddle, it was a fucking forge, and it was about 3 feet fucking deep. So, mate, my shins downwards, I was fucking soaked. I've got off my bike laughing, fucking my bike's steaming everywhere. And I thought a lot of people had edited that out, but I've got to leave that in because I'm got off my bike and I'm laughing myself because my feet are soaking wet. Do you know what I mean?
But it's real life. It's real life. Yeah, it's real.
Yeah, but yeah, you know, it's just one of them, and that's what I like. I like some of these channels that are got a bit of personality about them, got a bit of, you know what I mean? They've got a bit of bollocks. They ain't all yes sir, no sir, 3 bags full sir, you know what I mean? Fucking let's dop me calf and all that shit. I am who I am, do you know what I mean? And like, they've had people say to me in the past, how much you swear too much. That's me, mate. You know what I mean? I spent a lot of years in the army. My vocabulary ain't that fucking good. That's why I swear.
Yeah, but you know what they did some. We're going to go into scientific reports now, but a report come out and they reckon that people that F and blind a lot have got a higher IQ.
I believe that.
And more intelligent.
Picky's a genius then.
Yeah, you should be wearing one of those funny shaped hats and and have diplomas and stuff up on the wall behind you.
I've got them tassels in your eyes, like.
It's just all hats.
Yeah. So right then, lads. We've been on an hour and 5 minutes. That's absolutely flowing. That is absolutely flown by. So we'll start. Yeah. Hour and 5 minutes. That's been absolutely brilliant. Honestly, really has. And so I'm gonna start wrapping up. But thanks everybody for coming on. Honestly, it means a lot. Like I say, I ask people who I think I'll get on with and who benefit my channel, their channel, and other people's channels. Do you know what I mean? We've got a big channel down there, and we've got a smaller channel here, and a smaller channel down there, and a decent sized channel right over there. So you know what I mean? This is not an exclusive fucking club at all. You know what I mean? If you want to come on the live, just give me a message, and I can only get 6 people on, myself and 5 others. So you know what I mean? I try and keep it to about 4 or 5, just so that everybody can have a chat, everybody can have their fucking 10 pence worth, and it's just a bit easier to control, and we don't get people talking over one of each other. But yeah. So from Dibba, if you ain't checked him out, check his channel out. He's got a fucking brilliant channel. He does a live on a Sunday usually.
Just sub to it.
Yeah. So yeah. So we're waiting for who are we waiting for on your channel now? Wine Clause, is it, Dibs?
Wine Clause. It'll be there at 7 p.m. on the 24th.
Wine Clause. So check it out because I'm going to be on there. I'm going to fucking be there.
He absolutely hates Christmas.
My quiz goes up on Saturday, so we have a little video going up, 20 lyrics on screen of all the bike sayings. There's quite a lot of the people in this room that I've got on that quiz. But the first person to email me with 20 answers, we've got a load of gear we're going to give away for Christmas, mail it out to someone so they'll get it after Christmas. But Christmas quiz, I think Peaks is going to chuck in a T-shirt as well.
Yeah, I'll chuck in some stuff.
But it's just a little bit of giveaway for all the subs out there. So, yeah, keep an eye for the quiz. We've got 2 more days of the 10 Days of Motovloggers, and we've got some good channels coming up. So, yeah, check out those 10 Days of Motovloggers as well, because you'll find some new people to watch.
Yeah. Like I say,
in the corner.
yeah. Like I say, all you people in the side chat. So we've got Lily, the military biker, Slow Bones, Very Strange biker, Harry, Andy GSA Tractor, Exeter Rider, Lone Wolf.
Right.
Who else was there? Let me just scroll quick through. Rich from GTR Travels, Blake Pipes. Crazy Dad Biker, Craig from Motor Rev, thank you, Mucker. Thanks for popping in, obviously. Who else is there in here? Let's have a quick scroll right to the top. Boo Rider, Red Ponty One, I think that is. Yeah, so thank you for everyone in the side chat. It's been absolutely brilliant. If you're watching this back, just go through the side chat, and if you're racing any of the lads or ladies that are in the side chat, click on them, have a look at the channels, and any of the guys on the live as well. Just have a look at the channels, and if you like what you see, just give them a sub. I'm sure they'll sub you back. But yeah, it's what makes the world go round. If everybody was the same, it'd be absolutely fucking boring. So
yeah,
it would, honestly, it would. So, from me, the Peaky Biker, if you can all stay safe, keep your family safe, and if you can all do one thing, please, which is smile. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, till the next one, take care, muckers, and I'll see you all soon.
Speak to you later. Cheerio.
See you later.